Hi, how's it going? Um, I wanted to talk today about something that was on my mind as usual. Um, and it has to do with eating and nourishing your body and listening to what your body is telling you or the messages from your internal intelligence. Um, so I studied Ayurveda. And in Ayurveda, we understand that it's better to have a light breakfast, something easily digestible, because your digestion isn't quite the strongest it will be for the day. And then midday, sun's highest in the sky, your digestive fire is also highest and strongest. So that's when you have your biggest meal. And then for dinner, you have kind of an earlier, lighter dinner so that you can get to bed by 10 o'clock. And then between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. is when your body is detoxing. So you don't want it to be digesting your dinner yet still. Anyway, that being said, I did not really follow that today. And I want to kind of emphasize that Ayurveda isn't black and white. It's not about being perfect. It's not about following the rules every single time, doing exactly what you're told. And I feel like not only did I fall into that, but I know a lot of other people that also feel like, oh, I'm failing or I'm not doing it right because I didn't stick to the Ayurvedic guidelines. And I need to take a sip of water. And for some reason, the screen went dark. So I thought maybe I'd try to fix that. Maybe just by doing that. So anyway, I came back from the gym, had some visitors. Lovely, lovely visit with them. They had stayed over and they left, and by that time it was maybe like about 11 o'clock in the morning. I was very, very hungry. Like, as we were sitting on the couch chatting, my stomach was growling, and I had some leftovers in the fridge, which leftovers are not exactly the best. They lose, food loses its prana or its life force the longer it sits around. So, but regardless, I had leftovers and it was meat. This is new for me. I've decided to give meat a try. I have not really eaten meat my whole life, but I'm really enjoying this kind of field to frolic in. And so I thought, I really need some protein. I feel like my body is calling for that meat. So I opened the fridge, I got the leftovers out, and I thought, maybe some eggs, maybe like a meat omelet. I don't even know if those foods are combinable. Like, I don't think they're not. But anyway, and is that normal? I don't know if I've ever seen. Oh yeah, there's meat omelets all the time on menus at like diners and cafe restaurants and stuff. So yeah, so that's not weird. So yeah, so I added the meat to the eggs in the meat, and there was salad in the leftover thing. So I thought, oh yeah, sure, throw that in. And so I made myself this delicious omelet. I put it in a bowl, and then I had bought. So I live in Portugal, and we don't really do bagels in Portugal. This is more of an American thing. Well, it could be other cultures too. But anyway, I had gone by a cafe this morning, and it's like, oh my gosh, there's a bagel. So why don't I just go ahead and take one home? Side note, it was only 47 cents. It's like, God, I love this country. Anyway, it was covered in like sunflower seeds and all kinds of different little seeds. And I didn't have high expectations because they don't bagel the same in Portugal that they do in the States. But again, here I go on a rant a little bit, but everything in Portugal is fresh and like made without preservatives, whereas in the States everything's in a bag, will last for 2 months. So in here it lasts maybe a week. Anyway, that was a side note, clearly. So I thought, oh, maybe I also, cut some of this bagel and put this omelet in the bagel. That sounds amazing. Oh, and maybe like put some mayonnaise on the bagel. So I was feeling a little bit lazy, and I didn't take the mayonnaise out right away, and I thought, oh, I'll just put some olive oil. I also really like olive oil. So I went down to eat. I got set down to eat, and put the omelet on the bagel, took a bite, and was like, I mean, yeah, it's good, but it's missing the mayonnaise. So I was like, forget it. I'm gonna get the mayonnaise. So I got the mayonnaise out of the fridge, and I put that on both sides of the bagel, and I put the omelet on top, and I made a little egg omelet sandwich. Took a bite. Oh my gosh! Like that was it. That was exactly the perfect combination of ingredients that really made this meal. And the reason I'm saying this is not because I'm a chef or wannabe or anything like that, but it's because your body is sending you signals all the time if you just listen. And okay, if your body's saying eat, a full like cake or, pan, whatever, a tub of ice cream or whatever, like probably want to like listen a little bit deeper, like what actually do I need, which brings me to what each flavor, what elements each flavor consist of. So, for example, if you just want to eat a tub of ice cream, well, so ice cream is sweet, and the taste of sweet, as we know in Ayurveda, consists of the elements of earth and water. So these are very grounding elements. So oftentimes we want something sweet because we're stressed, we're kind of sad, we have something, we're maybe probably caught up a lot in our head. There's a lot of disruption, a lot of movement, and there's just this need to be comforted and grounded. Um, so that's the sweet taste. And then you have sweet and sour. So sour is